Hi all you wild, crazy hooligans you. Welcome to my channel, or if you're returning, welcome back. My name is berrrlynn, and today we are playing Octopath Traveler 2. We are working on getting the rest of the chapter 1s, so collecting all of our people. We just got Partitio last night before we ended, and so hoping to get some more. There's this man. Excuse me, sir. He's just sleeping. Looks very comfortable. I guess we'll rescue him.
Where am I? Was I unconscious? You saved me there. My name is Osvald. I'm a scholar.
He just walked a little too far from the flames.
You must be a traveler. I'm looking for someone.
I feel like my dancer would be cold. She's wearing that here. It's very chilly.
I'm sure you have your own reasons for traveling. So what do you say we help each other out for a bit? It's the only logical choice, and my magic is sure to be of use.
Sure, why not? I just take in all the strays, you know.
You've chosen well.
Let's go hear Osvald's tale, shall we? I know, I love it. Bust fun, but it's because it's funny. Osvald is being held prisoner. His tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. Well, this is gonna be a long one. Alright, let's get him. Hope you guys are ready for the ride.
All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is.
Dun dun dun. So obviously he must do it, because nobody else uses magic, right?
You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald?
Look at these like hooded people in the jury. They probably use magic too. I say this is not right.
Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Osvald V. Van Stein.
That's a name. V. Van Stein. Is it Victor? Is it Osvald Victor? Is he like Frankenstein guy? Oh, maybe it stands for vampire. He's a vampire.
We find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Vengeance! That's a good one. And I think he's seeking vengeance, probably, is my guess for his storyline. So I think you're probably onto something there. What is the Latin word for vengeance?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Vengeance. 5 years later. Frigid Isle Prison, Winterlands.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
Harvey Oswald? That's so funny. Harvey
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped.
Harvey is a funny name for... I can't take anyone seriously who has the name Harvey. They can still be a bad person though, but I would have changed my name if I was gonna be evil and stuff. Just me.
Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it.
Jerk. What is he doing?
You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot.
He's gonna get wrecked.
I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Mug the prisoner for the notebook. Okay, so Osvald can mug people. That's pretty funny, honestly. If you want it back so badly, come and get it. Oh, I'm muzzled. I see. He must have to speak the words. That's why he's just groaning. Makes sense. He's like Hannibal Lecter.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar. How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would.
He really wants to hear what he sounds like.
When you're begging for your life, that is.
So mean. They must, like, I don't know, maybe they mush it through a straw and just stick it in there. Liquid diet.
13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all of this. One warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work.
He's a scholar, so he knows the numbers pretty good. He's better than me.
And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain.
You're right.
The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
Joy.
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphol buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable, and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever god you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth.
These guards like their jobs too much. That's stupid.
And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight.
That's awful.
Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
Oh my gosh, he killed him. It's so dumb. And I don't care if it was the cold that killed him. This man, this guard, killed him.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made orderly. Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner.
The Provisioner. It
The
sounds...
third and final piece. An accomplice.
The Provisioner sounds like a very serious title. Sounds a little scary, actually.
My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner.
Oh, I gotta get the big baddies.
I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Okay, find an escape route, cold weather wear, and a compass. What we got? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, but we can look at his, thing. That's what he looks like. I forgot that we could, see their images. That majestic hair, yo. I'm gonna save real quick. Cause you never know. Humph. Do filthy murderers like you even have hearts? What are you talking about? I'd rather be out here in the cold than locked up in that cell. They say home is where you make it, but who the hell could make this place a home? Ooh, that's kind of a neat cut through the building, huh? Could make this guy a friend, maybe.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about.
His name is Bale. Is that... Wait. Is he gonna accompany us and his name is Bale?
You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me. The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money,
given our circumstances.
I keep laughing at them, but I'm enjoying like the puns on things for their names and stuff. It's cool.
But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Wink.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness...
There's only two answers to that question. Two options.
I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
And by scrutinize, he means mug them. Okay? Just so we're clear. Oh, I guess we're actually scrutinizing them. Sorry. Got a little excited. I like that we can mug people. Allow me to scrutinize you. Prisoner number 296432. Age 35. Crimes, fraud, perjury, forgery. Sentence 18 years. Notes, prisoner is delusional and a pathological liar. Oh. What's he say? You're better off not knowing what I've done. Yeah, probably. Scrutinize. Can talk to this guy. Hey, muzzle mouth, wipe that smug look off your face. Scrutinize you. Guard, age 37, a firm believer that justice is served when the prisoners suffer, and that they must be guided with a firm and unsparing hand. He greatly admires Warden Davids and hopes to take his place. Thank you for the info. Scrutinize you. Prisoner, age 31. Crimes, manufacture and sale of illegal concoctions. Sentence, 43 years. I've already spoken to these guys. Prisoner, age 24. Crimes, trespassing, theft, murder. Sentence, 64 years. Oh no. He murdered. Basically, Sean, that's illegal concoctions. Guard, age 33, a long-serving guard on this island. Physically and verbally assaulting the prisoners is a fact of life for him now. When he first joined, he had high hopes for the prisoners' rehabilitation, but the prison has changed him. Stinking Alcatraz over here. Okay, this guy's got a green one, so he must be important. Prisoner, age 33. Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness.
Here it is. Surely this is the provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
His weakness is that he's stolen the money, and we know about it. I wonder if they know anything, though. Oh, this guy. Prisoner is extremely violent. Crime, human trafficking. Okay, this guy deserves to be here. Former human trafficking victim turned into human trafficker. He's got a sad story, though. That's not cool. And they can't do that to me. They made me not like him, and then I felt sorry for him. But I still don't like him. Doesn't mean he should do it, too. But... Prisoner, serial arson, murder. Sentence is 214 years. How do we know this guy didn't burn down Osvald's home? Huh? It's a serial arsonist. I'll scrutinize you. Known to many as the Provisioner, he's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. That's true, he must use magic. It's the only way to start a fire.
Finally come to pain, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
Muzzle? I can't speak a word to anyone. Nice. Got some cold weather wear.
My plan proceeds apace.
Apace.
This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals.
Yeah, animals.
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
After forced labor. Next, I need to find either a suitable escape route or an accomplice. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. Perhaps it's time I put some prisoners under a little scrutiny to find a suitable candidate. The only question is which to procure first. I tried my best to do his voice. He's got a pretty deep voice. Just looking around, seeing what's in here. Oh, who are you, guard? Getting toasty by the fire? This impossibly silent man is charged with document creation at the prison. Said silence is born of a deep-seated hatred of every prisoner on the island. Perhaps the only saving grace is that his silence keeps him from becoming yet another voice berating the inmates. Possibly. Impossible. Just realized there's flashing lights outside my window. It doesn't, I'm not hearing any sirens, so. Yeah, basically that guy's a forger. It's like, where's this green light? Oh.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
Yeah. What? The guards are slacking off in here. Scrutinize the prisoners in the mess hall. Scrutinize you, baby. Prisoner, age 53. Impression, flippant. A footlicker who reports misconduct to the prison guards the second he witnesses it, which has made him most unwelcome among the prisoners.
No, this one won't do.
No. Prisoner, age 35, crime, mass poisoning. Sentence 156 years. Mass poisoning. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. Snitch, rat, toady. Okay, prisoner, age 34. A prisoner who was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps in subject, as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness. He's a little bipolar?
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
Yeah, he sounds like he could be, unpredictable. Emerald. Emerald, age 27. Sentence is 30 years. A well-known figure around the prison, his exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination, unlike any other.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minor differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor?
Uh-oh. This guy's on to us.
Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
Oh no, what do we do? Which should we pick? Are we the former or are we the latter? What you think? What you think? The latter? Okay, sounds good. Unless he turns on us.
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I went in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see.
It's true, I mean, they don't suspect that he's gonna break out, because he's like...
I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant.
Okay, but what else do you want?
I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information is good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from mere observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use him to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle.
I stream from my PS4.
Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
Confidant. Hi, Thumbs, by the way.
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Come on, informant.
Osvald.
Ever.
Have you found the answer?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory.
Now here's this arsehole, Harvey. Harvey.
Behold
42.
this small flame. Nothing exceptional.
You're right, John. 42 is the answer to everything.
Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
There you go. 42. That's right. You have to include the towel. Don't forget to bring your towel.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald.
Genius.
The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
He's cocky.
Time to work,
Worthless sacks of meat. Up and out!
That's what makes him a scholar. Science and magic. It's the only way. Oh, and he's good at math, too. He's figuring out all these numbers. Counts higher than I can count. All I need now is a suitable escape route. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. Find a floor plan. We're gonna save first. Oh my gosh, gargoyles. I haven't... I used to watch that show all the time. I've had a friend who was, like, obsessed with it when we were kids. Fragile prison.
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
So I have to scrutinize some more. We're scrutinizing. Hello, sir. Don't mind me, just scrutinizing. Just let me look at you. Prisoner, age 44, crimes, instigating foreign aggression, insurrection. Sentence, 409 years. Prisoner, age 23. Treason and seditious conspiracy. Sentence, 39 years. Notes, prisoner was found defacing a public building with anti-establishment writings. Claims to be an artist. What a punk. Let's see, do we have options? So we have that guy there. Got this guy. And then... Oh. Oh, there's a skeleton! A green skeleton! Oh no! The artist. Artiste. I thought there was like a body under a blanket on that bed. I was like, this is dark. A treasure chest! Whoa. Hey, Mark. Haven't seen you in a minute. Well met, sir. Let's look at this man. Would you look at that? Prisoner, age 33. Prisoner serving an extremely long sentence who worked on the construction of the underground passage. The hard labor ruined his legs, however, leaving him confined to his cell, doing far simpler labor.
The underground passage. I don't just know it. I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
The library.
Make for the library. West Coast correspondent. I like that. This is not the library. This is not my beautiful house. Perhaps it's this glowing spot? Got a labor report.
This must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance.
Helping out a brother. Or themselves.
There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station.
Oh. That figures.
All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to yourself. Now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Osvald go down the hole.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found.
The secret ingredient is love.
What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You know what, honestly, it might be.
You've done enough, Osvald. Well done, truly.
We got peeps. Our community is worldwide, okay? we gather here today from all corners of the map.
Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
Harvey.
Confidant.
Okay, so the final piece was, killing him. Well, he failed.
It took a while, but the goods came in.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what it...
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
At least that's the last I'll ever feel with that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Time to meet with Emerald. I wanted to scrutinize this man, but I can't. Keep calm and carry on. Frigid Isle Yard. Let's go, oh. Chat on the TV from like my screen is laggy, if that's what you're watching it on.
Good to see you, confidant. It sure wasn't easy, but I nicked it. The inspection ledger. Better still, the inspectors are due to arrive tomorrow. All we need to do is follow your plan to the letter. We're nearly free.
I didn't know there was a new Godzilla toy.
Tomorrow. At last, the time has come.
The next day.
Can't believe they made it.
I know, I was gonna comment that before, like how it cuts in. It was very like stage play. I like that about this game. Some of it is it's very cinematic for like the style that they're emanating. I think that's the right word. It's a cool mesh of like the old with the new.
Aye, the gods are in a foul mood yet again. Sure to be another horrible day in hell.
The inspectors should be arriving soon. Prison patrols will be short-handed while they ready a welcome party for the ship. That leaves a small window in which to begin executing our plan. It's time. First, we need to make our way to the underground passage.
Alright, we got Emerald on our team. It won't do anything. I can equip him with it. Okay, yeah. I was like, it doesn't really do much, does it? Confusing me. That's what it's doing. We go, be sneaky, sneaky.
The entrance to the underground passage should be just about here.
Ooh.
Excellent work, confidant. Onward. But first, I have a little something for you.
Uh-oh.
The key to that muzzle of yours.
Oh, cool. That's very helpful.
I'm locked up now, sure. I was quite the thief outside these walls.
He could finally use his magic.
Now I finally get to hear your voice.
What if he, like, What if he talks? Like, his inner voice is really deep, but he talks in, like, a very high-pitched, effeminate tone.
Well, aren't you gonna say anything?
It's cold.
It's cold.
Now I see why they needed to muzzle you. You're quite the talker.
There's no time. Keep moving. Oh, and, thanks for the key.
That's better. I was like, he's not even gonna say thank you.
You're real warm and fuzzy, aren't you? Save the thanks for when we make our escape. Off we go, confidant.
Osvald is making me think of Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. We haven't met him yet in playing the new ones, but he was like one of my favorite characters. I was kind of obsessed with Vincent at one point in my youth. It kind of does look like he's just wearing like some tiny whities. Ah, that's really funny. Oh, I can't go in there. Go in here. Woohoo! Must be all powerful. Oh no, what is it?
No! The ladder's been destroyed. Damn! We were so close.
The cuts look fresh. This was done recently. I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
That you did.
Oh no, who is it? Is it David's? It's the warden. Yeah.
At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Osvald.
Oh no, this is like, he's got some weird, like, fetishy thing with this guy's voice.
I commend you for making it this far. You even managed to remove the muzzle. But your choice of ally was your downfall. We've been watching Emerald for some time now.
Huh.
I suspected you two would work together.
Oh no. I wonder if you can, like, not get him if it's different.
I'm sorry, confidant. I should have known.
Yeah.
Save your breath. The fault is mine. And I will correct it.
Whoa. You're not the first, you know. I've seen countless like you. So many have tried, and every last one died a tragic death. And so it would be my honor to put you back in your place.
Out of my way.
Oh my gosh. I love how big they are. Oh, okay, Trip. Hi, Trick. Yay, all the simps. Oh my goodness.
Don't think you can escape this place.
Confidant? Looks like there's more rats where these came from.
A crack. This could be our way out.
Oh man, we're a little outnumbered.
We have to keep moving.
Where exactly? This is the end of the road.
Don't worry, Emerald.
No, I have the answer. Flames, reduce this wall to ash.
Whoa. Yeah, I think that'll do, Confidant.
We have to go, now. The hardest part is still ahead.
Okay, I was wondering what that was, Trek. That sounds interesting. I think my dog has found a bug of some sort, maybe? I don't know. At the edge of the world sits Osvald, a man fueled by the fires of vengeance. After 5 years toiling in captivity, he has at last made his escape. Now an angry sea sits between him and true freedom. One last trial on his journey to the mainland. The once imprisoned scholar's hardships have only just begun. Osvald the Scholar, Chapter 1, End.
Have you found the answer?
No answers today either.
Aww.
And the sun hangs low.
Look at his little ponytail. I love it.
Likely to prepare the dinner. I should be getting back.
So many things, this poor dog. Oh, well, I knew that, Trek, so I planned it that way for you. Just 'cause you know, you're just such a good simp. What's this? Oh! Oh yeah, you can't fall off the ledge in this game. I was just like, I'm not. This is a nice little cemetery. This is pretty. Overlooking the ocean. This game is really pretty. No, not a dead battery. No, not the house. Ugh, this is so sad though.
Helena! Helena! No!
Harvey? Long have I toiled in your shadow. But now, I've taken all that once was yours. And in due course, I shall complete the one true magic.
There he is. It's Osvald.
This Harvey bitch. He's a terrible friend.
Harvey, you bastard!
This, Osvald, is my answer.
Ever since that day, a fire is burned within my breast. Harvey, you took everything from me.
Professor.
Oh, hi, sexy cutie. I see you.
Hey, Professor Osvald. Come on, give me a sign. Are you alive in there?
I'm fine.
You gotta stay alert. I'm counting on you.
There's light up ahead. Let's go.
You had to be their thumbs. I love this. I love how it cuts out. Like, it gives it like a 3D kind of feel. It's cool. It's very neat.
Did you hear? There are prisoners on the loose.
Put everyone on patrol. Hunt them down.
Damn, you were right. Even the inspectors have heard about us. What do we do now?
Alter our plans. There's no other choice. We can't stow away on their ship now. We'll make other arrangements.
Other arrange... do you see another boat out here?
There they are. Seize them.
Uh-oh. They made our decision for us.
They found us! Professor, we've got company.
That was inevitable. We have to prevent this from causing further commotion.
I feel like he's scolding me.
We have to find somewhere to hide. They'll run us down too quickly out here.
They're like, you have schoolwork to do. So no.
There's a shack just there.
Yay, the shack.
Let's go.
It's the love shack, baby love shack.
What's the plan, Professor? They're bound to catch us.
We can't use the inspector's ship as we planned. We'll need something else.
If you have any bright ideas, do share them. Quickly! I'm freezing my rocks off here.
What did you just say?
It's like game logic. It's beautiful. All for the sake of storytelling.
What? That I'm freezing my rocks off?
Your rocks. That's it.
That's it? You're a fantastic assistant, Emerald.
What? My freezing rocks are gonna save us?
No. The straw over there is.
I know, Trek. Like, what? Maybe it is the love shack.
What could you possibly do with a bit of straw?
He's going to make a boat. A raft.
If we have no ship, then we will make our own.
Surely you're joking. Crossing the ocean on a boat of straw? Do you think us otters?
Nay. We are human and have the intellect to prove it. Storm of ice. Arise.
He's very resourceful. Ooh, it's so pretty.
I give you our ice boat. A foundation of buoyant straw beneath a thick sheet of ice.
What? You made a boat! I can hardly believe my eyes. This might actually work.
I once heard of a town blanketed in snow and divided by a river. The people there laid batches of straw down in the river and splashed water atop them until an icy bridge formed.
Huh.
Entire horse-drawn carriages crossed over the ice bridges without incident.
Wonder if this is a real town.
And I wouldn't have recalled it if not for you.
Aw, they're buddies now. Emerald's gonna die.
Yes. Yes, that should prove seaworthy. And there's no chance of the boat melting in this cold.
They might get stuck to it. They sit in the same spot too long. He has 2 boats. Yes! Yes, the whole fleet. Like for spirit points. I'm all out. We're all out. Ah, I see. We need to go this way.
Well, made it out of that alive.
Sorry if it gets laggy or something. My internet is spiking a little, it seems. Hopefully we don't get booted. That would be so dumb.
I have to say, the boat's surprisingly sturdy.
Of course it is. Do not doubt my ice magic.
Do not doubt my ice magic. Don't doubt me. I'm amazing.
Miss Caesar, the current should carry us to the mainland. But one thing still worries me. They'll continue their pursuit, even if we manage to reach the mainland. In my initial plan, I hoped to sink the Inspector's vessel before we reached shore.
He was just gonna take everybody out with him. Well, he was gonna get out. But, you know what I mean.
It was to look like an accident, and I'm sure we were presumed dead.
So he was really gonna murder people because, I'm not a murderer.
Clearly, we won't have that luxury now.
I've been meaning to ask you something, Professor.
I like how he calls him Professor. Yeah, Osvald don't give none.
Go on.
You were brought in for killing your wife and child. Did you do it?
That doesn't concern you.
I've been on Frigid Isle a long time. I've met more prisoners than I care to remember. But you're not like the rest of them. No, there's something different about you. Stop, Professor.
Huh?
I said stop.
Oh no, what is he doing?
I can't do this. I can't go with you. A boat of ice? Is this some sick joke?
We just used it.
It's a 4 days journey to the mainland, if we're lucky. We'll likely freeze to death by then. You can take your chances aboard this frozen dinghy, but I will be commandeering the inspector's ship.
That's true. 4 days is... Well, they have fires. They end up melting the boat just to stay warm.
That won't be easy with everyone out there looking for you. They'll deploy fleets from Frigid and the mainland, trapping you at sea. You've a better chance of crossing safely on something small like this.
I won't know that until I try, will I?
Do what you will.
So long, Osvald.
Yeah, but you know, it's okay because he's a scholar. You trust him.
I won't mourn him. This was always, shall we say, a friendship of convenience.
Proceed to the cove on the boat of ice. The White Walker... Yes, this definitely looks like White Walker territory up in here. Ooh. It's Casty.
Ah. There he is! Damn.
I think. Isn't that her?
Watch the boat! No!
I
said do it now! I have very little patience.
So interesting. Here we go. Across the boat. Oops. I guess I gotta go down. There's an invisible wall. Just watching the boat.
Osvald was right. I'll never make it out on this ship. Just arrest me again.
Should have gone on the ice boat.
Only one thing left to do. They made me mine phosphol till I spit blood. So, I might as well put it to good use.
Oh, hey.
Farewell, Professor.
Is he a scholar too? Like what? He uses magic? Or did he just use like a badge? Maybe a badge. Ugh, what a crappy way to die.
Only one puzzling fact remained. Emerald. Why did you set fire to the inspector's ship? His actions drew the attention of the guards. allowing my small boat to escape unnoticed. And not only that, I doubt anyone is chasing me now. They have no way of knowing that Emerald and I split up. They're likely to assume that I was also aboard the Inspector's sinking ship.
So he went through with the plan, just made it a little easier for his buddy.
Emerald's final act was utterly...
It was for you, Osvald.
Well, some mysteries never get solved. An emptiness has settled in my breast.
He's got a lot of feelings, or lack thereof, in his breast.
So I keep rowing, as far as my arms will take me.
Wherever that may be.
Welcome home, dear.
Rita.
You must be exhausted.
It wasn't so bad.
Oh, Osvald. How I long to be with you, to ease your pain. To get you looking presentable again. To make you some goulash with Elena.
Goulash?
Rita,
Alas, my dear, I cannot. So you cannot stay here. For it is not yet time. I love you, my dear.
Rita.
Ah, you're awake.
That's his dead wife. Aw, all jokes aside, his story is really sad so far. That's just his whole family taken away from him. And he was framed for it. It's very sad.
Welcome to the small fishing village of Cape Cold. You're one of the prisoners from Frigid Isle, aren't you? Found you collapsed on the beach, nearly frozen to death. Only the faintest hint of breath in you. In my 30 years looking after this little finger of land, I've seen 3 prisoners wash up from Frigid.
I guess his ice boat didn't work as well as he thought it would.
But you're the first to do so alive. You're a quiet one. Has your mouth frozen shut as well?
You should be in his brain.
I need food.
Food. Good. Have some bread. Yo. The little eating sounds.
You're a scholar, are you not? Forgive me, but I could not resist to look through your personal effects. I too am a scholar, though not one of any renown, mind. Here, take this robe. It's a damn sight better than your prison rags, eh?
Thank you kindly, good man.
Come now. This is the least I could do. But from here on out, I ask that you lead an honorable life.
What is your definition of honor, sir?
Lead an honorable life. That day shall never come. Harvey, you took everything from me. This fire in my breast shall never be extinguished. And you shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Osvald's escape from Frigid Isle was a success. The soil beneath his feet sings of liberty, stoking the fire within him. Bitterness and rage propel him toward one man, Harvey, the murderer of his wife and child. Osvald takes his first steps down the path to revenge. Osvald the Scholar, Chapter 2, End.
So, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Now she's like, do I really want him to come with us? He seems a little angry. And kooky. Ooh. We should at least try to level him as well. I guess you're gonna have to leave your girlfriend, Hikari. Yes, that's true. He doesn't know that what he was in prison for. This dancer's with a good-looking group.